MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Tampa Bay Rays.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Chris Archer will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling.
Stepping in, Ricky Mantle. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Ricky Mantle.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players, because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Logan.
In now, Logan Morrison. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Mantle is off of first with 2 away. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Castro's got it. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. Still down 3-0. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Ricky Mantle. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Digging in, Logan Morrison. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Logan Morrison.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
And leading off for the Rays, the designated hitter, Ricky Mantle.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A ball and a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. And there's one down now. Coming to the plate now, Ricky Mantle. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Hitter, Ricky Mantle.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled away. Ramos over at second. Kiermaier is over at first with one away. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Yanks win the opener here in the division series. Masahiro Tanaka takes home the win. Chris Archer couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs on 15
MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Game 2 of the AL Division Series is next. Alex Cobb is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Alex Cobb and another of a long list of guys recovering and coming all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Not an overpowering pitcher. 92 to 94 miles an hour with sink. Good changeup, good curveball. He's a guy that needs to establish the strike zone early.
Home to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Tampa Bay Rays.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. He had a 4-hit game his last game, and I love the fact that he's covering everything. Anything you throw up there, he's right on it.
Alex Cobb will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Alex Cobb and another of a long list of guys recovering and coming all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Not an overpowering pitcher. 92 to 94 miles an hour with sink. Good changeup, good curveball. He's a guy that needs to establish the strike zone early. He's not the kind of guy that's going to blow you away.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Adeiny Echeverria. His calling card is 100% his glove. He's high up there in range. The ability to go in the hole and make the long throw across the diamond. Look for him to have a big impact on it.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Ricky Mantle.
Gray sets. First pitch on the way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Mantle is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Now the 3-0 off. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away. So first and second with one man gone. And that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. From the stretch. Seared down the first baseline. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ricky Mantle. He drew a walk his first time up.
Ricky Mantle.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner going back, leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Into the box,
The
Ricky
batter,
Mantle,
7.
runner in scoring position with
hitter,
Sagan.
Ricky Mantle.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Striding forward now is the DH, Ricky Mantle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch, and that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Kiermaier at second. Echeverria at first. 1 gone. Line toward the alley in left center. Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Rays even up this division series at 1 game apiece. Alex Cobb pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Luis Severino will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your New York Yankees.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Luis Severino gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Luis Severino's really turned himself into an all-around pitcher. Came out of the bullpen early in his career for the Yankees. Big fastball, 96 to 100 miles an hour. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better. And one of the things he does better than anybody in the league right now, maintains his velocity. He'll be 96, 97 in the first, 96, 97 in the 7th or 8th. Power arm, one of the best all-around arms in the game.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion.
Digging in, Ricky Mantle. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Mantle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Just getting started here in the Bronx. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 8, Logan Morrison.
to the bag and a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Mantle, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. We'll be right back on MLB Network. Digging in to try it again, Ricky Mantle, and he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Third inning, no score to this point. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Gardner. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Tampa. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Ricky Mantle. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Ball two. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball three. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Now in the box, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. Fouled away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of this series. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ricky Mantle. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Ricky Mantle.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Logan Morrison will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat. And, boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Seventh inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. Tampa Bay leads this one 4-2. Ready for another shot now. Ricky Mantle as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Mantle.
First offering on its way. Fouled off. Mantle is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters. The gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
He's set. Here comes the one. And that one got a piece of him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
The first baseman, number 8, Logan Morris.
Into the box, Logan Morrison. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Strike called, 2-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. The throw pulls him off the bag.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row.
There's ball four.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Striding into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, no balls and a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can 1-0. I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Now the Yankee Stadium crowd. 52,000 plus on their feet. struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Yankees take a 2-1 advantage in this division series. Aroldis Chapman gets the W on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. It's Game 4 of the AL Division Series. Next. Devin Cookston is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun.
Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your New York Yankees.
Time now for a look at the Rays' starting nine. And D-Row, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Devin Cookston will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones.
Now batting, Ricky Mantle. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ricky Mantle.
Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Batting second, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Mantle has a read on it. 1 away. Next for New York, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Aaron Judge.
Gardner, base runner at first with 1 out. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Ready for another chance? Ricky Mantle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays are out in front, 2-0. Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's 0 for 7. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mantle has it in his tracks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. It's the Yankees 3, the Rays 2. Here's Brett Gardner now. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Gardner.
High in the air out to center field. Mantle is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. So they're held in check. Settling in now, Ricky Mantle. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Mantle.
He's set, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay.
Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series, as it is now 7-3. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching? So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Will get down for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Ricky Mantle will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Comes set with the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
At the plate, Ricky Mantle. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your swing and a miss? That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Rays. They still lead it by a count of 8-4.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
8-4 tonight. The Tampa Bay Rays have evened it up at 2 here in the division series. Ryan Staton earns the victory on the mound. Devin Cookston allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rays.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
And guys, I'm going to be sorry to see this series come to an end. You've got to love a series that comes down to the final game, and seeing the push and pull struggle between these two teams over the last 4 games has been a lot of fun. We're in for a great one here in Game 5.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Tampa Bay Rays.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Ready now, Ricky Mantle. He'll get to take his first cuts
the
here.
Center fielder, Ricky Mantle.
First offering on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Now, you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Logan Morrison. He takes his first
Batting
cuts
fourth.
in this one with a man at
The
first and 2
baseman,
away.
Logan Morrison.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in. 2 out with the man at first.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Rays strand just the 1. Still no score. So digging in now, Ricky Mantle. He drew a walk his first time up.
Ricky Mantle.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And the runner back easily. Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So stepping in, Ricky Mantle. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Mantle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And Morrison in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3-0 now.
No strike.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses again. Ball 4. And his control is really letting him down now.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Evan Longoria.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Ready with the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Mantle on second. Morrison on at first with 2 down. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Ready with the 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Starlin Castro. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's a .333 hitter.
Castro.
The set and the 1-2. Calling for it, Mantle. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Fine work there out of the Rays bullpen. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them, and we are tied 2-2.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Mantle has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like one run may be enough to win this one. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 1-0 misses off the plate. Mantle has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Todd Frazier.
He's set. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Here's the 2-1, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
2 out, nobody on. The set and the 2-2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
If that's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down, and he looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crossed.
By Miller. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1. Score remains 2-2. Ready once again, Ricky Mantle. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Center fielder, Ricky Mantle.
He's ready. Here's the first. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Mantle is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters. I think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. High and deep to right center. Judge racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So striding forward now, Logan Morrison. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Logan Morrison.
And the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1-2.
Ready on 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Into the box now, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The set and the 1-1.
One ball.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. The 2-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. It's out of here. So a solo shot down the line in left. As they've taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Yeah, he took care of the 3 and 4 hitters. They might have thought that danger had passed. Well, he was wrong. The number 5 man takes him deep and out of here. It's always tough to get through the teeth of the lineup completely unscathed, and that's evident right here.
Corey Dickerson.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. The 5th and final game moves to the 9th inning now. It's the Rays 3 and the Yankees 2. Alex Colomé comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Alex Colomé. Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Erwin.
Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Now the 1-2 pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. after it is Dickers. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Derek Phillips. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Derek Phillips.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Didi Gregorius waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Didi Gregorius, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out.
Gregorius.
Here's the first pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's 0 for 4. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He pulls. And that is going to do it. The Rays are off to the AL Championship Series.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Evan Longoria. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 3 runs, 4 hits, No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series is next. Alex Cobb will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your Tampa Bay Rays.